It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Packers and the Hawks under the lights on Thursday night.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 43. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Finds a man right side. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Love to throw again. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Looking for the back that time. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out fumbling in away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore with everything else he was doing in that ball game.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Packers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And teams just have not been able to keep this guy out of the end zone in the first half of the season. He is pacing the NFL and receiving touchdowns.
Ready?
First down throw, here's Love. He'll get this one to Brown. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set, cut. Cut, cut.
Love from the gun. Hits him on the out route. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love looking to pass. Brought in right side.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Seahawks football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mahomes on 1st and 10. It's complete to Ford. 35 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing the out route complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air with Love. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You think corners, you think picks, but that's about the only thing he doesn't have yet today, Kate. He's got the fumble recovery. He's now got a sack. He's been playing a physical brand of football, exactly what today's NFL is all about with those players on the perimeter.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Play fake, it's Love. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love has him on the quick hitter. He's got to gain a 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ready.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on, 38. Set, go.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 29-yard
Takes the handoff, now Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. The give now out of the shotgun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. And that brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down from the red zone. Complete out to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Play action, Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 2nd and 3 now. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another throw for Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That'll be complete to Ford. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And a third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot. Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Evans now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Looking right, and he finds him. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Buys time, rolling, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they're going to take over possession. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This is ahead for about 5. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw, here's Love. Throwing the out route, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 45-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
So no return on that punt. And the Seahawks drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Brought in by Ford. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Seahawks with a chance to add to their lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. From the red zone now. Walker hauls it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Walker will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Right, ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Packers take their first time out. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Here we go.
Thrown on first down, Love. Throwing for the end zone. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Walker again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Walker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Walker on 1st down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Pass complete to Walker.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing off the play fake here. It's complete to Ford. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Oh, stiff arm. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 16. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
To the air, Mahomes. This throw is cut. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Pistol now for Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Right, ready to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Complete out to the right side. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
39-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play fake. It's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one. But unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That'll be complete to Ford. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Packers 10.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half.
Opposite. Green. Red.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love from the gun. He's on the move, and he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, they'll do some window dressing here in the fourth. Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. First down throw, Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they face second down. Mahomes. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. From the red zone now. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the fourth. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Love out of the shotgun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Love. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw, here's Love. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Love to throw again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll send him over right.
Ready.
From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Walker running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Pass complete to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go play action. It's Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
To the air with Love. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one's rejected at the line. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Here's Love. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Walker now from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Edger and Cooper takes it away. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. On first down, they'll run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Another carry for him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running is Walker. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Seahawks on their way to their 3rd win of the year. It's Walker on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Walker on 2nd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Play action, Mahomes. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Out now runs the Packer offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they could focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Green Bay.